It's the holiday shopping season on Berlin's Kurfürstendamm, famous for its exclusive stores. But before I plunge into the fray, I grab something to keep up my strength. I start off in the toy shop. My son has already warned me it'll get expensive here. He's no longer satisfied with individual bricks. He's put large sets on his wish list. Digital animation lures in the kids, who aren't really interested in the prices. So what kind of prices are we talking about? Just under 110 euros. This shopper says her upper limit is 100 euros per item. She says it's not possible anymore to get decent Christmas presents for less. What makes a decent gift is a matter of opinion, as is what it should cost. The Death Star is a mere 419 euros. The sales clerk tells me they sell so many of them, they never have enough in stock. They're in high demand. Last week, they sold more than 10. My budget won't accommodate even one, though. I buy a set for 12 euros. At least it's a start. Each German spends an average of 300 euros a year for Christmas presents. This man says he doesn't set a limit. He buys what he likes wherever, all over Europe.
Normal limit, I think. 2,000 euro.
That's a normal limit? Maybe in front of the luxury department store KaDeWe. Tourists shop here and they tend to spend more money.
I bought a watch for my son, and because I have one and I've had it 45 years, and he says, "Oh, can I have your watch? Can I have your watch?" No, but now I buy him a new one, so he's happy. Yeah.
I ask how much he spent on it.
What, on the watch? 2,300 euros.
I'm amazed at how much people spend and at how many people come to Berlin just to shop. I have a look at the high-end boutiques. Luxury watches are a popular present. But it's not my taste and not in my budget. Isn't the price a bit ridiculous? This man says you should get good value for your money. Rolex watches tend to keep their value so they can be an investment. I'm told sales of luxury watches are robust. I doubt I'll ever find a man willing to give me a watch costing 103,000 euros, but no matter, mine works just fine. The sock store is more in my price category. Though my father-in-law wasn't too pleased with the colorful socks I gave him last year, I'll check out what this season's trends are. And I learned that German men are starting to go for more colorful socks. The saleswoman says it used to be only Italian and English men who liked the bright colors, but now German men are buying a lot of red or berry-colored socks. Colors for the men, patterns for the women. But honestly, socks are for when you can't think of any other gift, aren't they? This man says he thinks men can always give women nice stockings for Christmas. I ask him which ones he's chosen and what he likes for himself. He says he likes these. He'd buy them for himself. And what if his girlfriend got him these? No, he says that would be a mistake. Still, I decide to risk it and buy some trendy luxury socks. Certainly not for my father-in-law this time, but there are other men to buy for in my family. 19 euros later and another name on the list checked off. I'm gradually getting into the Christmas mood, mixed with a kind of shopping frenzy. Here are some classic gifts for women. Porcelain, household items, and all kinds of knickknacks. Thousands of things that are more or less practical, but no one really needs. I'm amazed at how much effort designers go to so a corkscrew doesn't look like a corkscrew.
Well, I actually bought some little frogs. I'm giving the frogs to my children. They're very small, but they're 1 year and 2 years old. But they like animals and they like to see... I have different porcelain figures in my house, so the children can remember them. And they try to touch them and feed them, unfortunately, but they know they're not supposed to play too hard with them, otherwise they break.
Porcelain for playing with seems like a strange idea to me. A mug is better. The saleswoman tells me that a really nice coffee set with a dinner service for 12 from Versace would cost at least 10,000 euros. That's quite an investment. But some shoppers here are warming up to the idea. I asked this man if he could imagine paying thousands of euros for dishes. He says if he had the money, he would. He really likes the set, but it's just too much for him. He says, this looks nice. The cup has a thin wall, a good handle, but the plates are too deep. He couldn't butter his bread properly on it. And his wife would say it's much too colorful. It's nice to just look around, but most people who come in leave with a purchase. The saleswoman says she has the impression that consumers are spending more this year, and they're more enthusiastic about buying. They're also not paying so much attention to the final cost. That's a good sign in these times of global economic crisis. Shopping has to do with optimism, so a bit of kitsch is appropriate. I also find a little something for a friend. An egg warmer for 9 euros. It's unusual and practical, since no one wants their boiled eggs to get cold. I now have 3 presents. Now comes a standby for Christmas, a feast for the senses. Germans like to give perfume as presents. I take a whiff of the latest popular scents. Too lemony. I try another. It's too tart. I'm told consumers are buying a lot of perfumes as presents this year. That surprises me, since for me, a scent is very personal. I've worn the same one for years. Others are more flexible. This shopper explains that she's buying something for her niece, who's turning 15 and is in love for the first time. She's talked to her mother about wanting a real perfume, which she doesn't have yet. She's still trying things out.
Sie hat noch kein richtiges Parfum und sie ist noch in der Erfindungsphase.
A trendy perfume as life counseling? Too risky for me. I still have to think a bit more about what my loved ones would like, and I'm not the only one. This man says he gives his dog a little something on his birthday, Easter, and Christmas. And what's for Christmas this year? He's not sure yet, but he says there's still time. I'm glad I don't also need gifts for a pet. I've had enough of the Christmas rush already, and I've only just started my shopping.